Alrighty, welcome everybody to Ames Middle School. It's just about 4:30, Beckett. It is 4:30. We're here for our last home game of the season, Ankeny Hawks versus Amesville Cyclones. It is 60 degrees outside, but we're still doing basketball things today, right?
Yeah, we are. It would be nice to get outside, though, but I feel like by the time this game is over, it's going to be too dark.
It's going to be too dark. Hey, and it's not supposed to be 60 in February, so we're not. This is still basketball season stuff here. But, yeah, really fun day here at Ames High. We just had the pep band, middle school pep band. I see big old Abe Winters carrying that baby tuba down the down the stairs with his jersey on. Awesome way to walk into a gym. These guys get a chance to do that here. There's even some halftime entertainment.
Yeah, that's what I heard. There's like a cheer or something going on. I don't know a lot about it, but that's what I heard.
That is going to be a fun thing for us today. Our last broadcast of the year from this gym, at least. Last time these 8th graders will play a game in this gym. So kind of a bittersweet moment here as King Chandler here to tip off against the Ankeny Hawks. This should be a fun one, Beckett. I've had this one circled on my calendar all year long.
Yeah, Ankeny's not too big compared to some of the other teams that we've played, but the problem is Maddox Benz is 6, so Ames doesn't really have a true big anymore in the roster because Loonsfoot is also hurt, so they're going to have to rally there with all their guards in.
Yeah, leading rebounder Maddox Benz out is not an awesome thing for those Cyclones at this stage. We got a jump ball there. Hey, nice work, nice work, nice work. Yes, so King Chandler gets his first start of the year as we saw him there tipping. King's been a great story for this team, continuing to get better each and every week. But he has been susceptible, knock on wood, bleachers, in foul trouble at different times through the season, so we got to make sure that he can stay out of that because he plays only one speed.
Yeah, we need a lot of guys to stay out of foul trouble. Galvin, Carver, those guys need to keep out of foul trouble because the only 18 players on the bench are Aiden Marine, and that, I believe, is it.
Holy cow.
So
It's going to be tough. Shills gets a good look there. That was a little deep in and out there for the Little Cyclones, but good shot here in their first possession here. Going to see, I think, a lot of threes in different spots here today. Good take by number 12 there to get the Hawks on the board.
ooh, good little head fake there by Galvin.
Galvin, little hesitation there. Glad they didn't call it. It wasn't a travel, but it was a little odd. I was glad they didn't call it travel. And Little Cyclones create a turnover on this end.
Yeah, it was a little hesitation there on the bucket from Galvin. I mean, it wasn't a travel, like you said. It definitely was a little awkward.
Little Cyclones going to run a play here to the right here.
That's really good defense there by 24 of Ankeny.
Yep, good defense there. Tried to force a pass. Little Cyclones are probably fortunate to retain the possession here. And going to need a big game out of Carver, I think, here again with Benz's loss. Everyone's just going to have to pick it up just a little bit. Galvin, holy smokes.
What a take.
What a take. Little baby underhand scoop with the left for Galvin, and Galvin's got first 4 points for Little Cyclones. Little Cyclones up 4-2.
I mean, you couldn't tell it by looking at Ben, but he is not left-handed. He is right-handed.
Nope, he has, from game 1 to now, just been more comfortable at taking that thing to the hole. Too easy for the Hawks there on that one, though.
Schill in the corner with a step-up three, and he's got it, Ben Schill!
Nice quick pass over there. Unselfish play by Christensen to find Schill in the corner. We've seen this Ankeny team before. Number 12 is a good player, long, gets a lot of their rebounds. Then they got 2 great guards, 24 and 1. I wish I knew their names. And 3, though, I think a lot of it runs through 3. He's kind of their power forward, swing man kind of player. We've played these guys in the past, not in a school ball tournament on a weekend, we did come up victorious last year in an event, but haven't played this squad a lot here. So.
No, Carver on a little mismatch there on 45. He's definitely undersized. An open three from 1 off the mark.
Ooh, off
Ankeny,
Galvin's hands there, and fortunate to land in a Hawk's hands.
I think they're called a reach on Galvin. So him and Carver both with 1 foul already here. They need to stay. They cannot foul.
2 fouls and a half on the Little Cyclones, none on the Hawks.
Score is 7-6. Ames only leading by 1.
Another easy bucket there for the Hawks. The Cyclones are going to need to shore some things up there.
Yeah, Little Cyclones only with 1 sub, so let's. Oh, Benny Shield though! Ben is 2 for 3 from 3. Starting off really hot. As I was saying, Little Cyclones only with 1 A-team sub. That's Aiden Marine. And then Xander Henniger is on the bench from B-team. But King with a nice board. He'll drive. King with an excellent finish.
Chandler with a heck of a finish there. Great job by King. Ankeny off the mark on the long 3. Little Cyclones starting out. Oh.
And that pass to Stubb was just a little long.
And Christensen will take a little break there. Good run there by Carver, but we'll get Aiden Marine in the lineup here.
Really good offensive run there for the Little Cyclones. A nice King drive and a few Benny Schill threes. This game is 12-6.
Well, we do have Davis and Winters sitting down there on the bench. I don't know if they're hanging out or are they potentially available for this game. Makes sense to maybe have Winters in a pinch here, I'd say.
Yeah, Abe is definitely the biggest guy we got, so might need him at some point.
Coming right in here with a steal to Stubb. Holy.
Wow, and what a finish by Alex Stubb. Found himself way under the backboard and somehow got it to fall.
I thought he was already past the hoop, and Stubb finds a way to stick it in, going 100 mile an hour. Amazing finish by Alex. Again, great job this year, Alex, on just continuing to increase your control and your touch.
Good box out by Galvin, but 12 will tip it out.
Yeah, so far 50-50 balls have been going to Ankeny. Just not quite there.
And no help
and
defense.
Another one. Marine gets that and gets fouled. Good call there by the official. And on Marine. We played in a basketball tournament this weekend where that was a 50-50 chance that was a foul.
Yeah, usually they.
That would have been a foul probably though. He did kind of knock him over, but you never know.
You never know.
These guys are been playing hard all weekend in the state through ball tournament. We'll talk a little bit more about that here later on. King with an incredible rebound. Marine with the putback. And these little Cyclones came to play.
Yeah. Nobody under the rim for that rebound besides Aiden. So just a free bucket there. Good help there from Stubb. Ankeny with another offensive board.
A tip out.
Again, open 3, it's off. King scrapping for the board.
King's everywhere. King Chandler there with filling in really well for Benz's shoes today so far.
Would agree with that.
Gonna see a little pressure here. As
we worked on press break in practice this week, so looks like we can break it the first time.
A little light man there by the Hawks here to try to change the pace here as we wind out the first quarter. Oh, just off the rim, great drive. Probably the most open Galvin had been yet, but lost the dribble, and Marine gonna head and clean that one up. 4 straight for Marine, and the Little Cyclones are up 18-6.
And a first quarter that goes the Little Cyclones' way. I don't know if we've had one of those all year.
We really haven't. We've been on the other side of those kind of starts. 18 points got to be a record by a bunch here for the first quarter for these Little Cyclones here. With that said, though, we've come back in a couple of games when we had a bad first quarter. And so it's a 4-quarter game, and we, I can say we missed a few there, but we were pretty Fortunate is not the right way to say it, but if anybody's watched our games this year, there's been quarters where we've missed every one of those shots in the paint. And outside of that one that Galvin just missed, but then we got it back on a steal, we had to shoot about 60 or 70% in that half, didn't we?
Yeah, it was great shooting all around. Had points from a lot of players. Schill, Galvin, Morine being a few key contributors. And the Little Cyclones lead 18-6.
That's a good start there. A couple threes by Schill. You get 4 from Morine early on. You get your normal hard going to the basket from Galvin, and then you get King and Stupp there on some fast breaks. That's a tough group to take down. You're right. We're running really lean over there, though. We only have 6 guys. Who else are we missing? Are we missing somebody else?
It's Maddox, Zayden. Who are we missing?
I feel like there's somebody else.
I feel like there is too. I feel like there's usually 8.
We've done this the whole year. We think we could remember these things. Maybe it's just Ben's. Been a pretty consistent squad.
Oh man. They'll call King for a foul on that. He looked pretty straight up to me, but we also didn't have the best angle from over here.
I believe that's King's first here. We gotta, again, not being deep here, we gotta be mindful of so it doesn't look like many people are coming out.
Yeah, playing with 6 players is definitely gonna be a factor in this one, especially since all of these guys played 4 games this weekend, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of them get a little fatigued as the game goes on.
Nice shooting there by 24, 2 for 2 at the line. And the Hawks get on the board here first in the second quarter.
Ooh, and a good cut by Galvin, and he gets the finish.
Bend-to-bend action there for the 2.
And 1 with a very deep floater in and out, but a nice board by King.
Whew. From Chandler. He's got at least a hand or gotten the rebound, I think, almost in every single possession so far. Just doing an amazing job. And
Galvin with another free path to the hoop. He's really making the Ankeny defense work.
And we've seen Galvin pursuing the hoop all season, so there's no surprises with that, but they have not had an answer for it.
Oh, I'd say
great box outs. Yep, absolutely great box out by Aiden. Good hustle by 2, but Morine in a great position there.
a pretty big home crowd for the last game of the season. I'd say this is the fullest I've seen this gym this year.
It is. It's a great crowd. We have the band and a little bit of everything on a beautiful Tuesday here in Ames, Iowa. Chandler picks up the loose ball. Have a trip to the line. I even see our superintendent over there.
He's been to a few of the games. I've seen him a good amount of times here.
Well, it's good getting good support here. Now, Beckett, we played in a basketball tournament this weekend. That was fun.
Was fun.
But what do you see? What's the difference between this scene? Same guys on our side, same kids on their side. What's the difference between this scene and playing in the Tech gym down in Waukee?
I just feel like the game is a lot more controlled and it seems less chaotic. And one of the main differences, we're not using a men's ball anymore.
That's true.
Used a men's ball all weekend.
We did use it all weekend. A little miscommunication there for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Both cycles just didn't get back, and Hawks was an easy 2.
Yeah, not sure why Schill was on the big man. Yeah, like you said, probably just a miscommunication. Ooh.
Shuttle to the hoop.
Ooh, it's stolen away by Stupp, though.
And Stupp fouled.
I think that's on 3.
call that one on the ground, and that's 3 quick. Is that 3 fouls?
It is
Already
3
on the
fouls
Little
for
Hawks here in the
Ankeny.
first 2 again. Once we hit 5, it's going to be a 2-shot situation, and Little Cyclones get it in bounds. Marine.
Galvin loses it, but somehow gets it back. Galvin looked like he wanted the foul there, nothing called. One thing about Galvin, if you get him mad, he's unstoppable.
He just keeps going, Dunn. His motor is high. He got hit in the eye this weekend, had stitches.
6 stitches.
Little Hawks with their first 3 of the game there to pull them within 9. Again, Little Cyclones had a great first half.
Benny Galvin with a miss, but he gets his rebound. Stupp will drive. He gets the ball's tipped.
Ooh.
And Ankeny in transition does get the bucket. Ankeny on a little 5-0 run of their own.
A little sloppy on the offensive end, and Ankeny's turned right back around to take advantage of it. Little Cyclones need to find some offense here.
And
they
a great
do.
Great left-handed finish by Alex Stupp.
That was awesome, snappy ball movement there. Just what that'll one will make Coach VB happy when he watches the film on that one.
Alex just able to use his jumping ability to get up above the competition and finish that. Step back 3 from 22, it's long. Galvin will let it roll out of bounds.
Good hustle by 3 there, but just out of bounds, and the Little Cyclones get a big bucket and a big stop. Let's give King a little breather here. So we've got Marine, Christensen, Stupp, Schill, and Galvin in the lineup here. We got a whole lot of guards going on here. I guess we did before too. Little Cyclones continue to execute. Looks like they're going to try to do a double screen there. Going to kick to Marine.
Aiden almost gets it stolen by 22. And Galvin wanting a screen. Kicks it to Stupp. Stupp all the way. And he'll get blocked from behind. Nothing called. Aiden playing really good defense on 1. .22 with a nice looking take.
Great take by 22. Got a 3 in that bucket there.
And Benny Galvin with another take to the rim.
Referee goes with the no call there. I don't think it was a charge, but
It's Aiden's second foul.
The Cyclones can't afford a ton of fouls that aren't directly connected to, being good fouls, something at the basket. That one reaching in out this far out. We do have Henniger down there as well. That could definitely jump in this thing and make a difference. He just about tosses one away, but saves it.
Aiden need to play really careful defense. He has picked up his second foul. And Carver with a great steal. And
Foul
who
from-
is that on?
He got. I think they called the Ankeny Hawk there of 24.
Oh, tripping
Tripped
Carver.
Because Carver was going to get flying down the court, I think, if he could. Got tangled up there. Great steal, though. Marine and both Christensen there just ferocious on the defensive side on those guards.
Aiden turns it over. 3 trying to get a bucket in transition.
Good job by King there to make it hard and not foul.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Didn't need a cheap one there. That was a good finish there by 3. And
Yeah,
Hawks had a good quarter here so far. Let's see what the Little Cyclones can do in the last 30 seconds.
this has been a very quick first half. I feel like we say that every time, but Galvin looks like he's eating the clock, trying to get the last shot for the Little Cyclones. They're currently up 7.
Galvin on the move, tries to hit Schill. Guarded Christensen.
Galvin with a nice pump fake, wasn't able to shoot it. 6 seconds left. King is blocked. Another block from Ankeny. 2 seconds left. He's going to pull up from deep. It's no good, and that'll be halftime. 26-19, Ames leads it.
Nice comeback there from the Hawks. And Little Cyclones, like I said, put up 18 in the first, only 8 there in the second quarter. What's as we get to half, we'll take a little break here and watch some cheerleaders too. But what's your quick assessment here of that first half?
Ankeny with a lot of blocks and a lot of offensive boards, I'd say. So if you can limit those, and we're gonna win the ball game, I would say.
All right, that's your take. All right, we'll take a little break here. But we got. Are we gonna keep the camera on for the cheerleaders?
Leave your mic open.
All right, we're gonna leave the mics open here. We won't. Unless you want to commentate the cheerleaders. Is that what
No,
you're gonna do?
I'm okay.
Yeah, no
Okay.
comments here for the cheerleaders. All right, got a group out here. We'll enjoy the cheerleaders, and we'll take a little break, and we'll leave the audio on.
Set your headset.
righty, everybody. We are back here. I had a fan come up to us, Beckett, and said, "Is this how every game is? We have the band, and you got cheerleaders?" And I go, "No." But I think we should do it more often. This is a great crowd here. Probably the biggest crowd we've had all season for a game, and one of the best, I think, halves of the season as well for the Little Cyclones. Just a good basketball game so far.
Yeah, scoring 18 points in that first quarter is definitely a season high in the first.
Good ball movement here. Oh.
Right through the hands of King. Not sure he was ready for that pass. It didn't really look like it.
No, it didn't entirely. That was great ball movement. I was just saying great ball movement and couldn't quite finish it out there. The Cyclones go back with the same starting lineup as before. Not a lot of options. Only 6 have played so far. Marine there on the bench. I'm sure he'll be in soon. As far as I can tell, Beckett, I don't think we had anybody in significant foul trouble here in the first half.
No, really the only noticeable fouls, I think Marine has 2, and then other than that, everyone else has 1. I think Carver, Galvin, and King all have 1, I believe. And no held defense there. I think that's what Coach Von Barron is talking to his team about.
Absolutely. 3 just kind of walked his way to the hoop, and no one wanted to stop him. Carver was trailing, but the Cyclones here, see if they can. The biggest issue in that second quarter was they just didn't get as many shots up.
Yeah.
Turned the ball over. Really, I'd say turnovers was the big piece of that. Galvin slides his way into the paint there.
I wonder how Benny's face is doing with those 6 stitches. Definitely can't feel very good.
No, I saw that in our very last 2 minutes of our 4th game over the weekend there, and he got, I don't know what happened, an elbow.
He got elbowed, yeah.
Yeah. Cyclones not that successful yet from the line. I don't know how many we shot. King shot a couple, didn't make them, but Galvin can't complete that one. And
Ankeny kind of been able to claw back into this one. Only down 5 now. And an offensive board turns into the points.
all right, we got ourselves a ball game now here, folks. 23-26.
And a great left-handed finish by Ben. Seen it a few times. And Ankeny just haven't found a way to stop it yet.
The defensive end and the gonna have to create some turnovers. I think here. Rebounding, we're outmatched at least from a length perspective.
They have definitely more size than us. That is clear. And Galvin with excellent backside help. And yeah, that's a foul.
Good work there. Foul on 12. Nice job. King fronting him.
Galvin.
We had a really good look at that one, didn't we, from here?
Yeah, King just, like you said, fronted him, and then Galvin kind of snuck up behind and was able to break the play apart.
It's 2 fouls in the half on the Hawks here, and Galvin, 2 nice drives in the half here, but I'm afraid we're going to need to see some offense out of some others here, and eventually they're going to start sticking a bunch of guys on them. Another foul. For the 3rd of the half. Cyclones get the ball inbounded here. Schill with a 3.
And he's got it, Ben Schill. That's his 3rd of the night.
3rd of the night, nice little spot there. Found himself. Quick release there.
And
King up with it. Nice job, King.
King uses bunnies to get it, but it's stolen away. Can Ankeny turn it into some points?
King again. Can King get rid of it? Oh my goodness gracious.
Another board into a steal, and it turns into points, and that's ugly right there.
Oh, it's tough. King's playing his heart out. 2 monster rebounds, but just can't quite have the patience, and the team's not necessarily helping him. Got to come get that ball.
Schill's gonna drive. Benny Schill having himself a night.
Carver swiping, and
It's Carver's second foul. They'll bring Marine back in. He also has 2. Don't want either of them to pick up their third.
all over and back there are the Hawks. Okay, some of these things are the forces are balanced out. We have 2 turnovers after rebounds. That one helps.
It does.
That one helps. That was a silly one on Ankeny's part.
Almost another one.
Well, it's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Things are good. Well, tough, and they're really trying to put the hammer on Galvin. They don't want to get him to the hole anymore. That's a problem for him if they keep letting him do that. And we know Galvin won't stop, right? His motor is high.
Yeah, that's Ankeny's 4th foul of the quarter. So if they get one more, Little Cyclones will be shooting.
That's true. Not sure we've made a free throw yet, but turnover there on the Little Cyclones there. Ben looked indecisive there whether he was going to jump stop or pass and kind of slid his foot.
Good close out there by Chandler. Galvin with a all-alone rebound. Got someone behind him. He'll kick it to Marine. Marine steps into it. No good, but rebounded by Ben Schill. Not able to finish it, but he keeps fighting for the board. Gives Ames another chance. Galvin kicks it to Schill. A bunch of good open looks there for Little Cyclones. None able to fall, though.
Woo. Chandler flying through the air there. Galvin with the rebound. The Little Cyclones with a little slow out of the gates in the second half, but have come up with some nice stops here the last few times down. Feels like one of these end of quarter momentum shots here really would make a difference here.
Oh, great pass from Marine into Stupp, and that was pretty.
Some good basketball there by Little Cyclones. 30 seconds left here in the half, and
Ankeny throws it out of bounds. Little Cyclones up 10 with 30 seconds left.
just saying here before Stupp and Schill scored some buckets here that we needed a few other contributors on the offensive end, and that's definitely happened. So now that'll got to spread them out a little bit as they're going to put a lot of pressure, try to double over there.
And Carver steps into a three, no good, but 6 seconds left. Alex and Aiden playing good defense. Carver fighting for it. Does he get it off? He does.
Great hustle by the Little Cyclones there.
And that was a lot of chaos in 6 seconds. Third quarter ends 35-25. Little Cyclones still leading.
This game's blitzing by. It's only 5:08. I don't know how to keep time, but it
5:08?
I know.
Game started at 4:30.
This thing's flying. Maybe we'll get outside with the sunshine before this one's over. But you're playing here next, so we got. All right, Beckett, talk to me. You got one more game in your life in this gym. I mean, like a game as far as on the schedule, middle schooler. What are you gonna do out there today?
What I always do, just try and play scrappy.
You knocked down a few threes this weekend, and we're gonna see more of that.
I don't know. Hopefully, but kind of like that men's ball.
Is that it, huh? You ready? Well, we all no more. This will be one of your last games. You use the women's ball here, so take a couple of the hole. Well, these games are flying by, but you know, I'll try to sprinkle this in. I'm sure this game will be exciting. It's been really fun watching these guys play. Coached a number of these guys since they were in 3rd grade. Me and Justin Anderson and Tyler started coaching a lot of these guys in 3rd grade, particularly Ben Schill, Ben Galvin on this court here all the way since then. It's been fun to coach you guys if you go back and watch this thing, and been fun watching you with your Ames uniforms on and represent your school.
And they'll count the basket. I was kind of thinking travel there, but must have fouled him before.
A little bump with the body, but got him in the act of shooting here. Just what the Hawks needed to get something started here in their 4th quarter. .24 completes the 3-point play. We see a little pressure here as they inbound to Galvin, and Galvin's on the run.
A turnover from Schill. One trying to get downhill, pulls up with a floater, gets it to roll in.
Just like that, it's a 5-point game. Good idea by Ankeny to press here just to see what the Little Cyclones are made of. They're down a couple guys here, so coach made an adjustment, and Little Cyclones are going to have to settle in a little bit here. Big thanks to Jesse Van Buren as well here, as he's coaching he is a busy man. He coaches the varsity football team. He's also coaching his 6th grade daughters team for Ames Basketball Club. His wife Megan is his head softball coach and assistant girls basketball coach. So I don't know when their family sits down for dinner. I was in actually the High Chai line with them last Tuesday. By the way, $5. High Chai Tuesday nights. That's what I'm doing after this, by the way, just in case you're wondering.
Lucky, I have an orchestra concert after this.
Hy-Vee is not a sponsor yet, but if they were, they should have been. Shoot, we'd have been plugging this all year long. But big thanks to Coach Von Buren. It's not easy to be a coach and a teacher in PE and run a family, but he does all the things, and I know these boys have had a fun time with him here. Turnover there again on the Little Cyclones. The pressure is a challenge here, and the Little Hawks have a chance to make this a 1-point possession game, and they do.
Went from a 10-point game to a 3-point game. The pressure is just, yeah, that's on the body. He was not set.
Blocking foul here. Gonna have a sidelines inbound here, which the Little Cyclones need to make sure they're Christensen to inbound here. Looks like the Little Cyclones got to do a little screening here, and they'll get it into Galvin. Galvin's going to take that to the hole. You see some free throws here, Becca. I have a strong sense that free throws are going to matter in this one, as this one might get stretched out here, being close as it is.
Yeah, Little Cyclones already missed 4, and Ankeny, I'm not sure they've missed 1. Galvin able to knock down the first, makes it back to a 4-point game.
Good season here for Ben Galvin. Has really continued to really improve. I know he plays a lot of basketball, but he's improved every game. And that's an important part of just any season you're a part of. So Ben, if you're watching this, nice job this season, nice work, way to keep improving.
Good help defense there by Schill, not letting him get an open bucket, and a near turnover there by the Little Cyclones. Carver getting triple teamed, has no help. And Carver just with nowhere to go.
And Ankeny pressure, that's 3 times now we've gotten good, nice rebounds and can't get it back on our side of the court. If Evan Weiss, you're watching this one, we're missing you a little bit today. It was just this team doesn't quite have a true point guard, and at times that has shown itself. Got a lot of good ball handlers and managed it pretty well here this year, but
And a wide open 3 from 2. It's a little long. Definitely the slowest quarter of play so far out of the 3. Good dish by Galvin. Broken up by 24, but it will stay Little Cyclones ball.
Shield inbound here on the baseline.
Really good defense by Ankeny. Marine with an open 3. Boom! Aiden Marine. 8-point game.
It's a big one for Aiden there. Nice steal by Marine.
Galvin with a full head of steam. He's going to take it. Galvin all the way. Back to 10-point game.
Nice run there for the Little Cyclones. That 3, missed 3 by 2 there, which would have got it to a 2-point game, and then we come right back. Good unselfish basketball there. Schill, I thought, had a lane to the basket there, but paused, and then we got Marine open for a 3 there. And then finally breaking the press. Galvin's looked good going down the court there, either finishing or drawing contact for a foul.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this final quarter. And they'll call a reach on Galvin. That's a 3rd foul of the quarter for the Little Cyclones, which might end up playing a factor. We will see.
3 fouls for those Cyclones, 2 for the Hawks here. 3.5 minutes left to go. And the last home game for these 8th graders. I don't know if Ben could have caught that or what, but it kind of looked like it. Just missed it. Tough place to inbound from here.
An open 3 from 1, off the mark. It's rebounded by Galvin. Ten-point game.
Cyclones will take some time here to burn a little clock here possibly, or at least at minimum get a really good shot. Galvin falling down. Schill from the corner. Kind of an odd spot for Schill catching that at his feet.
Gets his own board though.
And just really good patience. And good job by the Little Cyclones. Good ball movement, not taking any bad shots in this possession. And they get it done.
Alex Stupp.
Excellent job and patience there.
A deep 3 from 24. It's off the mark, rebounded by Stupp. And Stupp is fouled. That's Ankeny's 3rd of the quarter.
Coach Von Barron will take a timeout here, and just when you thought Ankeny was sneaking up on us, what was the score, 32-35?
32, yeah, it was 32.
It was a one-possession game there for a moment when number 12, I think, over there for Ankeny, yeah, laid one in, and then now the Little Cyclones have gone on a 9-0 run. So Little Cyclones at Mason City. That's the fun one, right?
That's only A and B will play against Mason City.
And then C, D, E.
We'll go to Johnston.
E2 maybe go to Johnston and go play on Thursday. And then 2 away games the next week at Waukee. They're good, I'm hearing.
They are.
They won the state tournament down at the TAC gyms in Waukee. They scored 74 points in their championship game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's hard to lose a game when you score that much.
Yep. And then finished the season at Marshalltown. We beat Marshalltown here. Both A and B did, but they were decent games.
They were.
They were decent games, and so, you know, those should be good ones to finish up on here. So a wide variety of opponents.
Oh, Galvin not able to hang on to it.
Had a layup if he could grab it, but nothing easy there. This Little Cyclones turn one over here. Hawks are going to have to score here in a
Stolen away.
hurry, and they turn one over.
Galvin all the way to the hoop, and he's got it. Benny G. And Ankeny just haven't had any luck behind the arc tonight.
Fourth foul on Ankeny there, and no, they haven't. They haven't knocked down many. Another quick throw into Galvin, and Marine will pull it back out here. And Little Cyclones try to kill a little clock. And Galvin will just go late in.
Galvin falls hard.
What are you doing?
I gotta probably go here.
All right. Well, Beckett, this might be it for you and I. I mean, we'll do this again in some way, shape, or form. But I'm not able to travel with the team here the next thing. So, as a last couple of words, what do you got to say about doing this here with me all these 8th grade years?
It's been a pleasure, and I've had a great time. Thank you.
You've been getting pretty good at it. Well, one thing, I know you got to go, but what did you do on Saturday? You got to tell the people.
Saturday.
You got to talk to somebody that got a little coaching.
Oh, yeah. Sat pregame with John Walters for the KU game, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you got you prepped a little bit. What did you learn from that?
There's a lot of prep that goes into the college level, that's for sure. He's got a lot of stuff.
So you're saying those guys don't just pull up at 4:15 and eat their snack and just start talking about what they're seeing?
Nope. A lot of prep.
No, that's cool. Well, Beckett, this is one of my favorite things to do nowadays. As a dad, you got kids, you got a job. But if I was going to choose anything in the world, I think I would do this with you and your dad. I think if we just could start a business and have no more responsibilities and do this would be pretty fun, wouldn't it?
It would be awesome,
Well,
yeah.
maybe we'll do it someday. All right, this won't be the last time we get on the mic together, but it might be the last time for the season. So, Beckett, it's been a pleasure doing business with you up here.
You too, Sam.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, last closing moments here of the home court season here for the Little Cyclones. It's up to Galvin, he's going to get two. Well, I got a moment here as we end this thing. Just want to talk about some of these guys here. Alex Stupp is another kid I've coached number 3 for a really, really long time, and I've been incredibly impressed, Alex, with your ability to continue to just get better. Your ability to rebound, your ability to finish at the hoop has increased a ton. And as you get the more touches of the ball, as you get yourself in the weight room and you just keep working on your left hand, I had to make sure I mentioned the left hand part of that. You go both ways, you're going to be a tough person to stop. And keep up the good work. It's been fun watching you play this year. You're playing a lot bigger position than you probably might later on, but it's been great. Got Carver Christensen at the line. We early in the season coined Carver a sneaky Carver because he seems like he's not there, and then all of a sudden he is there. I don't know how many steals he had, but he's got to be leading. I think you're leading the team in steals. I've got stats, and we can do some stuff on that later, but Carver's done a great job. Knocked down some big threes this year. And been one of our great ball handlers at times. But Carver, as well as you get in that weight room and you get more comfortable with the ball, you get a little broader, you're going to lose less of those, have less turnovers. And your defensive intensity is amazing, but sometimes it's not amazing. As a guy that's coached you and a guy that cares a lot about you, keep working. If you Coach Downs is going to make you 110% the whole time, not just about 70% of the time, because you're one of the best defenders out there when you make that choice. Aiden Marine, Aiden, you too, man. You skill-wise is really, really high level of skill, and I think we all know that you're going to get bigger than you are today. And as you keep growing and get in the weight room, things are going to turn out well for you, Aiden, because you've worked so hard at the skill set of things. Your IQ, that pass the stuff here, is a big one here in this early in this fourth quarter or late third quarter. Your ability to see the floor is at a really high level, and as you get stronger and get more comfortable in your body, you're going to really have, I think, a great high school season. So best of luck to you, Aiden, as well. Who else we got here? We got Ben Galvin. Ben, I've coached you in everything for always, and Tyler's on the mic here too if he's got anything he wants to say about Galvin. But you're never have changed your heart in the way you've played, and don't do that. And now that you've turned some of that heart and pure willpower into skill, it's really starting to show as you're finishing well with your right and your left. And
Yeah, truly a team leader and everything across the board. So it's been fun to watch him grow
change
as
the
an
pace
athlete.
and the motor of the whole team. So great job these little Cyclones today. 39 points for the little Hawks and 53 for the Cyclones. Great home finish there. I thought that game was going to be a lot closer, Tyler, than that.
Yeah,
to be honest
it
with
did.
you.
When they started to make that comeback, it was all right. We got to step up here, and to their credit, they answered. So you can tell that they're getting better as the season progresses, and that's the direction you want to be trending.
Oh, big answer. And then King Chandler, one of my favorite kids, kind of came into all of our lives in 6th grade and hadn't really played any formal basketball. And so really you're seeing a kid that's played just 2.5 years, and as you're watching him growing leaps and bounds. And speaking of bounds, he had a ton of rebounds in that game. And King, as you get you got that, and keep working it. But as you continue to come down with that ball and figure out how to handle it and make not just the quick decision, but the smart decision, you're going to become a heck of a basketball player. So keep working at it. Might have ended up being the best defensive player by the end of the season. Really, really fun to watch you play. And last but not least, on this squad, at least my son Ben, who has been, I'm better up here, calling a game and not really worrying about that. He's my son, and doing it with Beckett, it distracts me from probably being a weird parent in the stands. But it's been fun, Ben, watching you play, and I know you do all the things, and don't necessarily play basketball all year round, but it's been fun watching you continue to work hard through this season and make some big shots for your team. Always between Maddox, Ben Galvin, and Ben Schultz. Fun to watch the Bens always and everything. And then Maddox, I'm sure you're watching from home, and if you're still watching, you are really, at the end of the day, it's talked a lot about Galvin's heart, but you are the heart and soul. You're the guy that's the glue, that's just always there, never taking a play off, working your butt off on defense, always there to rebound, somehow always with the ball. I know that you might be a little frustrated here at parts of this season. Your field goal percentage isn't as high as it probably has been in the past, but it will be. Your ability to be hanging around and do everything right for your team is a big reason these guys have been able to be as good as they are. I'm actually surprised that we won this game this easily today without you. So, again, pleasure coaching you in basketball and watching you grow on the court. Again, Maddox is another kid that plays about everything that he gets a chance to do, football and baseball as well, as we get that season started. So we'll talk a little bit about the other guys here on the court. Am I missing anybody, Tyler?
I don't believe so.
And that squad there, the A squad. Well, let me talk about Zayden Loonsfoot. And Evan. Zayden Loonsfoot, unfortunately, got banged up literally the day before the first game this year playing basketball. And his dad coaches the B team. So hard for him to sit and watch. He's not a kid that would ever want to sit and watch necessarily, but has done that. Has been on the bench all season long. And Zayden would have been an absolute difference maker. Let me get that spit out in some of our games. I know it, the way he plays, the ability to rebound, and the unselfish nature of him. He's become quite a good basketball player for someone that was a little wishy-washy on basketball at times there. Wrestled, did some other things, but has been another glue piece. Again, I'm a little surprised we've had as much success without UZ throughout the season, but that's been a great. And then Evan Weiss, we unfortunately didn't get to see him at all this year. Tyler, how many games would we have lost if we had Zayden and Evan?
Well, that's a great question.
I mean, we got some left, but
That is a great question. His ability to be a true point guard kind of makes our team just that much better. So,
yeah, I guess this group not having a point guard, he really got it going with us towards the end last year. So Evan, if you're watching, I'm sure you are. We miss you, and we look forward to watching you next year on the high school court or hanging out at a club event sometime here this spring or summer. But this class of 2030 has got we'll talk more in the next game. This being just, again, we're not done yet, but I'm done on the mic, so I wanted to get everything out here. And while we're at home, this class has played a ton of basketball. But what's great about that squad out there, these guys have been friends in about everything they do. A number of these guys hang out in the summer. They go pick up basketball. They play baseball together. And at least unless the teachers are lying to us, Tyler, they don't seem to get themselves in troubles with each other yet.
I haven't heard any stories at home, if you haven't, so I say that's a good sign. So
it is a good sign, and that's really, at the end of the day, what we're all trying to do is get these guys on a path to be leaders at school and in their communities. And so feel like between the coaching staff, what the middle school has done for these guys, and the parents around have doing a nice job with that. So we'll take just a 30-second break here, and we'll come back for the B game.
All right, we are back.
All right, everybody, we're back for the B game here. I am really curious in this one, Tyler, because I'm assuming Ankeny's got a pretty deep squad here, and some of these B games have been just as fun, if not more fun, than the A games this year. Got Xander Henniger, Beckett Rutherford, who was just up hanging out with me, Tommy Pearl, Anderson Phillips, and Ashton Christensen on the court. This is the Ankeny, again, middle school that feeds the Hawks. There's Ankeny and Ankeny Centennial, but I'm assuming these kids are all going to Ankeny based on jersey color.
I think I asked this when we played, oh gosh, who did we play last week? Valley. Is this just one middle school that it feeds Ankeny, or is there two? I should know this. My cousins went to school there, but it's grown so much, I'm not sure what is what.
Do not know the answer to that, because the old high school is a middle school. It's got to be monstrous middle school, though, because... Nah, I mean, because I bet there's got to be one for Centennial. I don't think we played them, though.
I believe that's 30 is, or 38 is, can't tell the numbers, 30? Yeah, that's Grady Ballvance. I remember him from baseball. So it's amazing how many of these kids you see in other stuff.
Yeah.
And I forgot to start the clock here again. I've informed Hudson, my youngest son, is not coming to run the bug for me, so unfortunately, he got pretty good at it.
Is it worth giving me a try, or am I going to fail?
You can. The hard part is that I've learned that you can't run the camera, talk, and run this at the same time. So it's I mean,
if anybody can, it's probably rare air, and Tyler's one of them. But
well, that's fair. In my our control room, we have one for every one of these positions. So it's trying to do it all is. But I'm sure I've got some staff back at work that are probably sitting there listening to this, going, "Oh, he's doing it." And they can come help. You guys listen, you come help.
Volunteer work here.
Certainly.
Hey, you had yourself a different basketball game you were working last night.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I was impressed with how well they played after Saturday, because that's back-to-back like that. 2 high-level games is tough, but TP. Wow.
No, it was.
We'll get this clock started back up.
It didn't look good for a while there. A couple big threes by Bateman and Heisey.
Yeah, one of my former students did the shot he made did a frames per second. So there's 30 frames per second in a shot, and calculated that he caught and released it in 0.4 seconds. Just based on a camera frame, so he basically split stop, 0.4. Which is, I think somebody said Steph Curry is like 0.65. So anyway.
It was a magical thing. I was watching it with Ben, and you know, the shot was obviously outstanding, but Jefferson's pass,
yes,
in order to get shot offset that fast, was like just perfectly right in his. You don't usually catch a ball and shoot from there very often. It was amazing.
Well, they said in the post-game press conference, which I've been at pretty much every one of those for the last 20 years, that what I found interesting was they saw that backside skip in the scout, and so they knew both the threes that Bateman hit and that Heisey hit were on the backside rotation skip. So anyway, back to this game.
Yeah, they were big threes, but the passes ahead of time were amazing. Nice job there by Xander.
So I just realized we only there's 7 kids in this game too.
Jeez.
Man.
Dylan Eberhardt, who we've had most of the year, is out with an ankle. McIntyre Anderson, which you guys are probably watching at home. Hello, guys. Sick. Battled through some things on the weekend here and understood as a pretty decent fever. So I can't give him any crap for being a wuss. It sounds like it's the real deal. Justin, if you're listening, I'm going to be gone here next couple games, so
I could use you.
We need a guy to be on the mic and, again, kind of help wrap the season.
As you've seen my scoreboard work so far in this game, for me to have to carry it all in the commentary too would be a big lift. But hey, if there's any parents out there listening that want to take a crack at it, I'm all for it. Well, the funny part too is I got this camera to my left that I usually use to crop the clock out, and there's enough movement over there. Here it keeps taking it out of the picture, so it's not even worth doing it. So. Tommy Pearl with a run out here. Ooh,
TP appeared to get bumped, but no call. Cyclones get another crack at it here. Oh, nice rotation on that shot, Ashton. Just a little long.
I just saw my phone notifications that Justin sent us something.
We got him to volunteer. He's going to help out.
All right.
All right, 3 minutes in here. Little Cyclones up 6-2.
I remember this inbound play from the A game. Yep, that 5. Yep, that's exactly how it went there. Oh,
Beckett tries to take a charge.
All right.
I don't know what else a guy can do on that one.
Yeah, he took one at Fort Dodge. I think he's been looking to get another one here.
Nice take by Anderson Phillips there. No one stopped ball, and he went right in and laid it in.
Steal there.
Oh my gosh.
Roll.
Winters sneaking his way in.
Some good footwork there. It's been fun watching him develop.
It has been. Abe also plays offensive line, so when I see footwork like that, I'm doubly encouraged. If you're an O-line guy that can hang on the basketball court, that's a good thing. Beckett was scrapping, doing everything he could, harassing him. Nice play there and finished by number 11.
Well, I think he thought that since he didn't get the charge the previous possession that he probably wasn't just going to get bowled over and have him call it. So unfortunately he's trying to hold his ground against somebody that's got a good 4 or 5 inches on him. It's hard, easier said than done. I've been there.
Don't have a lot of sub action here today, so we still got Phillips. A lot of things going on there. And Winters gets smacked there on the rebound. Good defense here by the Hawks. They've stepped it up a bit here. Looks like it was a little shaky.
Looks like Coach Bryan's going to call a timeout here to see if we can get it settled down. Good decision. Usually we have a line of students wanting to help out.
I
don't
know.
where they all disappeared
I'm
today.
texting a couple here to see if we can get somebody to come help.
I don't mind doing it, but use John Walter's joke.
So
I've got a great face for radio.
Did you do the Kent State women's game on Sunday, or what was that?
I did not do it. ESPN did it.
I mean, you were there though.
I went and did post game. I
Okay.
I went and checked in, and then
You've had a lot of basketball things.
I can do post game remotely now, so I can remote into PTCs and control them and record and do all that stuff. So yeah, it's been nice.
I was trying to count last Saturday, or this last weekend was my likely last, well, at least my own kid club game in 10 years. I was trying to figure out how many games.
Oh boy.
Well, we've coached or I've coached. I'm going to try to figure it out. But then I was thinking about you also are go to plenty other basketball events.
20 years in working college athletics. I think I've missed one football game in 20 years.
Woo!
I just saw my phone notification, and we're missing Jaden Schrader as well.
Oh.
So that's,
What the heck?
Yeah.
I saw some of Jaden's family here, but I guess, I wonder what happened.
Which is unfortunate because
he
shot the ball really well.
He was not feeling well this
not.
weekend either. I know a number of guys were hurting. This influenza A thing going around.
Yeah, he shot it really well from what I saw. I said I wouldn't. Good kick, Tommy.
Ooh.
Good look.
Ashton Christensen just missed, but
some good movement there.
TP with a little cut and dump off.
Good rebound. Good pass.
He'll try it again to Winters, and they get it done that time. Very persistent possession there.
Good little sequence from Tommy there. I think he had 3 assists that could have been, and we got one to go. And the 5-second call there.
Good pressure by the Hawks there. I haven't seen a lot of 5-second calls this year. We've seen a couple today, one in the first game. And
Who'd they get on the reach in there? You got Tommy. That's a second good look they've got on an out of bounds play. Yeah, so you're saying Thursday it's Mason City, Monday Waukee, and then Tuesday Marshawn?
yep, then it's over.
Well, it's over. It's gone fast.
Fast season. We'll break the action. Be on a track before you know it. Phillips up to Xander. Squeezes it in. Nice work. Number 11 avoiding the whole team there.
I was going to say, they about had one on the scramble there. Beckett being a little too scrappy there, it looks like.
He ran out of his time limit of getting away with hey, with a big rebound outlet to Beckett. Beckett on the fly here.
It's a tough one because you got to know the situation.
Is that halftime?
No, that's just in the first quarter.
Oh, that's first quarter. Jeez.
Yeah.
Good quarter there, 14-10. Good basketball. Yeah, a lot of guys not the feeling good. Be curious how many people are watching this one. This might be our combined attended and live stream game. I don't know. There's a lot of people here today. It was fun.
There was. Yeah, I always feel bad when they have the cheer squad stuff because we're inverted.
Yeah.
So the way the camera is like at the college that I work at, everybody, you're looking at it. Here it's backwards, so we don't see any of their faces. So for those that tuned in wanting to watch the Spirit Squad, I apologize. It's hard for me to
kind of see them.
Well,
I don't know if I'd have been up here, got my daughter with hair in a ponytail, all I can see.
we choose this side because there's power under these bleachers. The other side, I think I need to invest in one of those portable power bank things. That would help out. Nope. Take on the floor.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't reset the bug.
Nice little move there by Abe, but got fouled on the ground. Nice work there by the Hawks on the turnover, capitalizing it.
We got to move.
And the little Cyclones are not.
Just a little out of sorts on the pressure here.
Ooh. Never give a ooh there. I don't think Xander had a whole lot to end up doing there.
No.
They got out of it with a foul, and I don't know what they're going to say that's on the floor.
Yeah, actually, it's on the floor here.
Pearl comes in here for Christensen.
Good pass. That's the old see the defender turn their back.
Whoop. Yeah.
Great pass.
Nice work by Xander and Anderson. See if he can convert on these free throws.
I should have had the thought earlier to put Justin on a video conference and then integrate him into this. We could, although he'd be on a delay, but still,
there you go.
Have him join us virtually.
Okay, well, if we need to test that, I'd be coming live from South Carolina next week.
The Remy workflow.
Yeah, there you go.
A little sloppy here.
Good contest by Winters there. Oh boy. Tough little spot there. Back in Abe trying to do a little two-man game, but
We seen Joseph yet?
Mm-mm.
He's just sitting there.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll say if that's Clayson, there's playing 6.
Vinegar out. Christensen back in. Nice little pressure there by Beckett and creating a another Hawk turnover. Nice little move there by Pearl.
Fake and drive baseline.
Nice job, TP, getting to the basket, getting a chance to earn him on the line.
See, I don't know if you heard Beckett. He's got a orchestra concert after this. We were at the high school. We were concerned it was at 7, but I was just informed it's at 7:30. So that gives me a little more time to get my other fine arts hat on.
And is that the high school auditorium?
That's at the high school, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Once a year they do
a
integrated middle school, high school concert. So
Pearl can't find, almost rattled them both in, can't find it. So it's still 16-12 here. A little slow start offensively for both squads here, just scoring 2 points each.
foul.
Good rebound by Pearl, and that should be the 5th foul of the half here. So that might put Pearl back on the line here. So 5 fouls, not even 3 minutes in here for the Hawks. They got a full squad down there, it looks like, so they may see if Tommy can come back here after the misses and shoot. Get it. Tommy, you found about all the rim you can find before free throws. Good take there by number 30.
Would they call that on Beckett, I think? Second.
He might not make it to the concert. This game
I
is
was
taking
gonna say,
twice as long.
That extra half hour is going to come in clutch, I think. Good news that we've been doing this long enough to know I can get it tore down pretty quickly. Get her done.
We'll get her done. All right,
guys, gotta go.
All right, the shorthanded little Cyclones here with this pressure is that things are mounting a bit here.
I think if they watch this back, they realize that the guy inbounding the ball has the ball, and the ref's making the count, and the guys up top gotta move.
No one's moved yet. I think they tried to run buddy-buddy, but I'm not seeing anybody set a screen yet.
They're doing a good job of not flattening out right away, but gotta get open. Easier said than done. Go.
Right idea there. Good defense again from Ankeny.
Good cut by Xander there. Great job.
Good awareness there, overplaying him, and no one stopped him. Nice job, Xander. I think they missed the bucket, these girls
I was
did.
going to say, I thought it was 18-15 here.
Okay, they're going to get her fixed.
There we go.
Get another release here, and Xander on the run again.
Got bumped a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how they don't want to call that one. Offense had the advantage the entire time.
There you go.
Gonna go to the line.
Little ball movement, get it off, reverse it off the side, and get a driving lane.
People can post in the comments here, but here's the question why we're shooting more free throws. I don't think you were there. Were you there, Tyler, when they got called on an over and back and he said the ball crossed the plane?
Yes, I was. That was Saturday. I'd never seen that before.
Is that a – okay. I didn't.
Well, it was a half-court situation.
Yeah, it was a half-court. Yeah, it was a over and back called because the ball, he said cross. And I know the official. I don't know him personally, but I've seen him out for all 10 years I'm talking about. I was like, so if anybody knows if that is in some rule book, because it could be in some rule book somewhere. I don't think all Iowa tax rules would be that it crossed the plane. I just thought it was an out-of-bounds line. And anyway, so I've been staring at this half-court line, thinking about that.
You've seen guys, they jump across the line with their foot on the right side to save it.
Yeah.
Rebound, Tommy. Oh. And then, yeah, first time for everything. TP's going back to the line. He's due.
This is clearly breaking a record for the longest quarter of the year.
There he goes.
There. Little swish. Tommy. Now, if the Pearls over there in Chicagoland area are watching this, you got to know me and Tyler are sitting up here all by ourselves. And when we see you this summer, we may ask for payment. And you know what that payment's going to be.
Yeah. Like Cubby Den.
Oh. Take by Xander. No foul called. Winners fighting, scrapping. A little spin move. Go in. Oh, what a sequence. It's not over yet, though. A little fade away from. Hey-ho. That was a fun little sequence of scrappiness and Ashton with a little fade away.
Yeah.
We haven't had Ashton play with us ever, and talking to his dad, he loves basketball. You can tell he's got a lot of strong skill for sure.
He didn't play last year, did he?
I don't think so.
I don't remember him. Oh, man.
No, Ashton does a nice job with the ball. He's got strong ball skills, as you can tell when he's pivoting, and he's got a great shot. Another guy as he gets stronger and faster.
Wait, Tommy could take.
TP to the hole. Apparently we're not calling fouls on shots over here, but everything else. Good D by the Little Cyclones, making it a tough one. But Ankeny doing their own version of scrapping. And they get one on their third shot here. Good hustle by the Hawks there. Continuing to make this quarter go on.
Yep.
They go sideline, but
You got to move.
they want to get up that sideline first if they can, and if they can't, those guys got to bust it. 8 for 3.
Good rebound.
Beckett with an incredible rebound, and he'll earn himself some free throws.
That might be the highest I've ever seen him jump.
I know. For a second, I was wondering who that was. It's flying through the air.
Good effort. I just realized my score bug ran out. Oops. There's 12.9 seconds left.
Okay. And Beckett hits the second.
Ooh.
Wow.
Look up, look up.
TP.
Ooh.
Just short. He was squared up on that one. Big three there at the end of the second quarter. Ankeny just down 2 now. Ames 24, Hawks 22. Take a break. Baseball here at halftime.
Yeah, we're back.
We got a Joseph Davis appearance here. It's good. Yes, 40-some 8th graders playing baseball at Ankeny, and it's over 70 at Centennial. Go out for 8th grade.
40 at Ankeny and 70. Wow.
That would go out about-ish. So they don't do it. And he said Brody Brecht. They couldn't even pull Brody Brecht for when he was an 8th grader.
did not pull into varsity.
Yeah.
Probably because they couldn't, or because
they just made a rule they couldn't do it.
Well, you don't see it at big schools. You don't see it very often.
No.
Like I said, I've told you my story. Ryan Sweeney, when I played, is the only 8th grader I've ever known from Cedar Rapids Jefferson to pitch as an 8th grader.
Play.
And he was a grown man then, so.
No, happens in softball regularly. One of the best players, I can't remember her name right now, was an 8th grader from Waukee Northwest. It's like one of the best pitchers in the state, hit a bunch of home runs.
You mentioned that.
And she's got 4 more years left. Ah.
Looks like we're subbing for the press here. Got 5:20. Keep messing the bug up.
It wasn't really a run the clock out kind of a game so far.
No, I said my thumb's starting to hurt from pressing the button so many times. I think my score is wrong too.
Well, the Hawks hit a 3, make it a 22-25 right at the end of the half.
And Ames is struggling a little bit with this pressure. It's a good experience for him, though.
Tommy Pearl for 3.
Oh, good look.
Strong. Davis, great rebound.
Ankeny defending really well. I had a hard time getting a good look.
They really, really, really are. Enters to Anderson. To JoJo in the corner. Ooh. Long, but Pearl with another rebound.
Oh, man. Oh, wait, Joe?
Holy sequence here. And
Hey, yo.
great defense by Ankeny, but a couple wild, hard bank, air ball. Tough to rebound those shots.
Right?
Ames comes up with them.
I figured Joe was going to be the microwave. He was going to sit the whole first half and come in and start lighting it up.
Yeah, we're waiting for the light up part, but he's out there. He's working hard. Got a couple rebounds. Scrapping there.
It's a lane violation there. 25 put his hand in the lane. I don't see that very often. Trying to keep himself from falling over.
All right, JoJo. Knock her down. Yeah, made her count. Nice work, Joseph. Ames with their own pressure here.
Knocks the first one down. 26-23.
Up to Davis.
Good
To
look,
Winters. So close to being a Sander scrapping. Ooh, good take by 30 there.
Oh, Abe. Good effort. No, he's trying to make an outlet. That's tough.
That is
He
tough.
stepped over the line. Pearl and Anderson Phillips check back in.
This one is going to be a dogfight.
Yes, it is. That is a understatement.
And Ankeny takes the first lead I think they have had of this contest so far. And the pressure is a challenge.
Yeah, they got to toughen up here. And so Ames playing 7 and Ankeny playing line change hockey style rotations.
Starting to wear a bit here. Missing Jaden and missing McIntyre for sure. Whew. Xander still just playing his heart out though.
It's a good left hand. And Ankeny's been able to claw this back for a 3-point lead. Need to break the momentum here.
Not a bad look at one end. If that would have gone in, that would have felt good. But gonna get Beckett in here, see if he can be a difference maker here. So we got Pearl, Rutherford, Davis, Phillips, and Christensen here for the little Cyclones here. Now down 3 for the first time today. We got a moving screen of sort, huh? Something offensively here.
Oh, 5 on Ankeny, okay.
Christensen to the hoop. Nice little scoop play there. Big bucket for the little Cyclones.
Yeah, they're able to break the press and initiate a little offense. Take a charge. Yes, Anderson. Oh, come on. See, this is why I shouldn't go on commentate, because you do a good job of not showing any emotion into it, whereas away.
Woo! Good work there, fellas.
In 20 years working in college athletics, I don't know how to cheer, so this is the only place I can.
Yeah, I'm still not good. Ooh, good job by Beckett there to make a. Oh, nice pass up the court here. One more.
Great look.
Oh!
2 great passes. Tough catch. Would have been cool if we'd have finished it, but great effort all around. Yo, timeout. Boy. We'll go break zone here. Media timeout. All right, we're back.
And we're back. Little strong there by the Hawks.
It's almost like a pass and over the shot.
Also strong. So many offensive rebounds by both teams. And Beckett goes for a quick outlet. A little strong.
Nope. He's watching this back later. He'll see that guy running so fast. If he had a jump stop, he probably would have flown right over his head. Getting good looks in transition, just having a hard time finishing them.
Jeez. So many offensive rebounds and bouncing around everywhere. Been a weird quarter. Hawks hold a 31-30 lead here. Under 30 seconds left. Those Cyclones gotta be.
Step on the line, looks like.
They threw it to him when he stepped in. He didn't return back to the field of play or the court of play before he entered. You can dribble, Abe. Davis takes it to the hoop. Little step through. Oh, nice move by JoJo. Can't quite finish. That will be just number 4 on the Hawks in the half here, so not shooting yet. This could be a nice opportunity here. The Hawks hit a 3 at the end of the half here to kind of get this thing to an interesting state.
Oh, Brian wants to call a timeout. Draw something up here. He's got a full
timeout here. Brian Loonsfoot, Coach Loonsfoot, does want to draw something up.
There's some debate in my text thread about the Saturday's the half court violation with the ball crossing half court. And I don't know what the correct answer is, other than I don't ever remember it being a thing when I played. But
I just have never seen like a replay.
Yeah, I mean,
like when you think like of all the years, like a replay, like if someone said, did the ball hover over or not?
Good luck.
Pearl in the corner. Oh, oh, Beckett with a great save.
Oh man.
Oh, near banking half quarter, and we will go to the 4. So through 3, Little Cyclones 30, Hawks 31. As I go on here, I'll talk about some of these guys here that I've coached for a long time, being their last home game, but call the game as well. Good work there by Pearl and Winters. And nice defense there by Xander Henniger, creating a turnover.
My mic all tangled up here. Good screen there.
Winter's just scrapping. Winter's
Boy,
scrapping.
Great job. I didn't reset the clock.
We go to the line here. He's going to get a chance for 2 here. First foul on the Hawks. All righty, here to see if Abe can coax one in here to square this thing up. Hawks on the run after the rebound.
Oh,
Pearl.
Tommy was going to take a charge there. He was set for it. He landed on the shooter's ankle when he went down.
I think he did.
Ugh.
He might have stepped on a foot. We'll see what Abe does. We got some professionals in the house here.
Yeah.
Take a look at him here. But the bigger problem is we need Abe out there. He's battling hard here as this Ankeny lead turned now to 4. Pressure continues as Anderson and Beckett work together to break it. Pearl goes sideline. Oh.
Step out of bounds, you draw a foul.
No, I just thought Anderson was going to make that 3 and did.
Oh.
No, it's foul. Foul on the floor, but it was a really good idea by Pearl there to kick it. Nice job by Anderson to poke it away. Cyclones need to find a bucket here, though. Davis coming in here. We're going to take
It's kind of a weird game.
Coach Swartz here taking a look at Abe's ankle. Definitely missing Winter's presence out there right now, and
Yeah. Just struggled with the pressure, although it's probably been as good a pressure as they've seen all year.
nobody touched it, so it'll be inbounded there on the baseline, which Ankeny's had some success with some out-of-bounds plays here. Defended well. Just off the fingertips of Anderson after he stopped the ball there, almost stole it. Oh, Cyclones need a bucket and a stop first and a bucket pretty badly. They get the stop. Hey. Turnover there for the Little Cyclones. Cannot quite get in a full rhythm.
Timeout, Ankeny.
Timeout, Ankeny, and the you're lucky that the first game was so fast because this one's been about twice as long with timeout usage and fouls. 2 fouls on Ankeny. No fouls in the quarter here for the Little Cyclones, so they can play very aggressive, and they're going to probably need to.
Yeah, they've got a much deeper bench than Ames does right now, which makes things a bit challenging.
We'll give Coach Loonsfoot there that timeout, but also thank Coach Loonsfoot here. He coached these guys in 8th grade football and then has been available to coach basketball as well. Appreciate things he's doing there.
Absolutely.
It's hard to find middle school coaches at times. They're not prevalent. And he's filled the void really nicely. And all the while his own son got hurt and couldn't play. So another offensive rebound is starting to be the difference.
That was like they called it on Beckett, wow.
Huh.
That was like a receiver going over the middle. And
I was going to say, Beckett, if you go back and watch the replay on that just to see if you got a foul, you got to remember that you would be a pretty good safety. Once you get about 5'10", 190. Yeah. Anything can happen. But this run that, I think it was, I don't know what it was, but they're at least on a 10-0 run, 9-0 run. Winters had a chance to pick some free throws to tie it a while back, and ever since he rolled his ankle on that, it's not helped the situation here as Davis is guarding that big guy there, but does it well. But can the Little Cyclones get the ball up the court? That is the question we're asking ourselves here. Jeez. Inside of 3 minutes left, the Little Cyclones are going to need some buckets, and they're going to need them in a hurry here. Pearl on the baseline to Anderson for three. Yes, big three-pointer by Anderson Phillips. Giving the Little Cyclones a little hope here. Trouble. Steal by Rutherford up to Phillips. Can he complete it? Yeah, he does. Get fouled on the play.
That's a good little sequence there. Try to flip them in a little bit. Looks like Ankeny's coming in with another line change here, or at least 3 subs.
Yep, get some fresh guys in here when we cannot be super fresh because a number of these guys also played 4 games this weekend. All of them did.
Yeah. You can see that too.
Yep. They weren't expected to be shorthanded here today, but definitely a little momentum swing here. See if Anderson can make the second here and get the press back on. Anderson does, and the Cyclones will press. Beckett almost with the near steal. The Hawks get the ball up at least. Ooh. It's by 30. And then we're going to call a jump ball, which is going to, I think that was a fantastic call.
Yeah,
he's the biggest guy in there by a mile, but that looked like.
I mean, Anderson went straight up from behind and pulled the ball backwards behind his head.
Oh, never mind. It is Little Cyclone ball. I thought, and Beckett goes with the bomb. Side pass to Ashton for 2.
That was actually a good throw.
I'm not sure what you call that pass, but it was on the money, right where it needed to be. And Quite a momentum shift for Little Cyclones. They go on their own 6-0 run.
That was a great throw.
6-0 run, but again, got to get it in bounds and just not getting open, not coming to the ball. And Little Cyclones survive if Joseph can get. Little Cyclones hurting by not having Winters in there, but you never know. Phillips going to pull up for three, and he banks one home. Phillips with a three, 42-41. Ankeny up by one. The Little Cyclones playing their hearts out here. And this one's a wild one here. Ashton Christensen, we're going to just start chucking threes. Oh, and he gets fouled on the three.
Ooh, some suspense here.
47 seconds left. 4 fouls on the Little Hawks. I don't know if they're Little Hawks, I keep saying that. The Hawks. 2 on the Cyclones. Ashton at the line, missing the first here. It's okay.
Got every piece of the rim there.
Both just in and out.
There's actually 47
Makes
seconds
the
left
third.
here. My bug's all
47
screwed up.
seconds left.
Yeah.
Little Cyclones down 2. Little Cyclones. Oh, great steal there by Anderson. Poked it to Beckett. Beckett scores it 44-44. 30 seconds left. And the Little Cyclones have all the room to be aggressive here because there's only 2 fouls on them. And we have a timeout by Ankeny. What a steal or a swipe by Phillips. Poked it right to Beckett, and Beckett comes up with a big bucket.
Yeah, Anderson and Beckett doing a great job at the top of the press there. They're causing some havoc.
I think in that run there where they got down, they just weren't scoring, but every time they've been able to set up the press, they've been pretty successful. Vice versa on this side when Ankeny scored. Fouls could matter here. Little Cyclones can be really aggressive yet.
Yeah, good point.
And the Hawks' next foul is going to put Little Cyclones on the line. If I'm Ankeny, I'm getting it probably to 30. Down low somehow.
Yeah.
Because and it's a guarding by
I just realized they have 2 30s.
They're going to go with the Cyclones continue to put that ball pressure on here immediately, see if they can get another steal. Davis picking him up here. Davis he's always a lot when he goes into full mode here. And Beckett with another steal. Scoops under there and gets fouled. What a play by Beckett Rutherford. And the Little Cyclones are in business here just on pure effort by Beckett and Anderson. You got most of the guys over there from the A game and a number of them from the C game as well, cheering these guys on here. It was a capacity crowd to start, but this might be louder than it was in that last game. Beckett gets the steal, hits the front end of that one, and hits them both, and the Little Cyclones now up 2 with 27 seconds to go.
Like I said, this is where you got a foul or 2 to give.
Anderson with a near steal, but there again, Rutherford and Phillips there just like beelining for the ball, wherever the ball seems to be. 20 seconds left here, 46-44. Ball pressure and another timeout here. Can't get it in. And
good defensive sequence there.
These guys have a lot of hop in their step right now. In a strong position. What a game. The Little Cyclones were down 40-32.
Yeah.
about midway through this third quarter. Actually, it was just shy of just under the 3-minute mark, and now have gone on a little 12-6 run.
We got our fan club down there on the scores table. We should have them come down and do some guest commentary.
Yeah, we're gonna get Coach Von Barron there on the court there afterwards, asking some awkward questions.
Yeah. Well, let's see if Ames can close here.
$20 seconds left on the clock. I believe a jump ball. Possession arrow would go to Ankeny.
And one foul to give here, remember.
One foul yet to give, so they don't close them out in the 3. Nothing doing there for the little Hawks. Out of bounds. Stepped on the line. Stepped on the line, and
now you got to hold your water and not turn the ball over under your own basket.
Another timeout here. 7 seconds left.
So that's Ames' last timeout.
This last couple plays here, maybe better drawn up by a football coach as Beckett bombs one to Ashton and gets a lay in here.
I mean, just the play for the situation.
You do have just the play.
We've run it in the kids' stuff before, depending on how they defend it. Justin's watching. He knows exactly what play I've got in mind. I'm sure Coach Brian's got something similar. So,
I mean, you don't want to throw it away, but boy, getting it on this side of the court with 7 seconds left seems like a really good idea somehow.
Even if you get it, throw it 3/4 court and it's deflected, then they've got to catch it, or deflection. Obviously, they start the clock, and then 7 seconds is a little too much time for something like that, but. Anything is better than turning the ball over under your own basket.
And this Ankeny pressure has been good. And if anybody's held on to the ball here, so we got a little lineup here with Phillips gunning it here.
Got deflected.
Gets tipped. Opportunity for Ankeny off the mark. Another opportunity for Ankeny off the mark. Davis with the rebound. And we're going to call this one over. And the Little Cyclones come back for the big win here, 46-44. Beckett Rutherford and Anderson Phillips and a whole host of Little Cyclones scrapping all the way through for the win. Tough battle there at the end for the Little Hawks there. They got down early. They came back. What a great game here.
That was great.
Awesome job.
Fun to see him close it out after struggling under the pressure to start. So, great job. All right.
Great work by Coach Loonsfoot there and the Little Cyclones. Fun to see one. So this is it, Tyler. This is our last home game of the season here. And for me, I'm an old man now. I don't have any more kids. But I'll come back and I'll be back. I'm not going to go. I'm not going anywhere, but it's been fun working with you on this stuff. I think all these guys, I hope you'll watch these videos someday.
Yeah. I'll have them all saved too. So if YouTube were ever to disappear, which is not probably something in the near future, but
fun to watch. I don't know how the C and the D team did, but it's sure fun to get an A-B sweep of Ankeny. That's a good trend line, and this group here, we've coached them for a long time, and they play hard. That's one thing that you cannot ever not say about this group.
Yep.
We're missing McIntyre and some others, but we play hard, and oftentimes weren't the most skilled, but played hard, and now skill is starting to catch up with the hard.
Absolutely.
And starting to get better and better.
So,
all right.
Well, thanks for doing this. This was fun.
Good stuff. All right, everybody, for Tyler and Sam, for Beckett, the game-winning free throw guy on the court, and the guy that called the A game, well, we're out of here.